Hi guys, welcome to this Christmas special yoga flow. So I've put this flow together as something that's going to be nice and relaxing, nice and soothing for you, but will also energize yourself, ready for some fun days ahead in this festive season. If you're loving the videos so far, don't forget to hit subscribe. Don't forget to like the videos and save to one of your playlists so you can repeat again and again. When you're ready, go and get your yoga clothes on or pajamas even and come and join me. Okay guys, so everyone feels different things around the Christmas period. Some people find it super crazy and chaotic and they just need to chill out. And then some people get a little bit too groggy, the cobwebs start coming in and they're kind of craving for that exercise. So this yoga flow is going to be a little bit energizing, but also just really nice and smooth and sensual. So it'll make your body feel really good. You can practice it in the mornings or you can practice it in the evenings. It's suitable for both. So today we're going to begin in a kneeling position. If at any point your knees hurt, if they're a little sensitive, you can fold your mat just under either once or twice, or if you have any blankets, go and get a blanket and just prop it underneath your knees. Now just sit in between your heels, so have your heels falling out to the side if that's comfortable for you. And then just lengthen through the spine, close your eyes and just place your right palm on top of your left palm with the palms facing up towards the sky. And just begin to notice your breath as it comes into the lungs and out again. Try and breathe through your nose if you can. Just starting to tune into the body before we begin the practice. Centering our energy, grounding our energy. And just notice the body. How are you feeling this morning or whenever you're practicing this? How are you feeling right now emotionally? How are you feeling physically? Can you feel any tensions in the body? And then if you can feel tension in the body, I want you to utilize your breath. And as you inhale, breathe into the space of tension. It might be emotional tension, so perhaps the chest space or maybe even the head space or the back of the neck if you're quite stressed. Or perhaps you've got an injury or muscle soreness or joint soreness somewhere. There's a physical tension. Wherever it is, lengthen the inhale into this space. And as you exhale, you're letting go of the tension. Release it with your breath out to the outer space. Say thank you, but you no longer serve me. And just continue this for a few moments. And then when you're ready, return the breath to normal and just gently blink open the eyes. Interlace your hands behind the body and draw your hands down towards the ground. So you're opening up the heart space and you're drawing your shoulder blades towards each other and pressing your knuckles down towards the ground. Now, option to just look in front of you, holding it here, and you should feel the stretch on the tops of the shoulders, the side of the neck. Or option to have little micro movements. So just very, very gently, just move the head. See if there are certain areas that you need to hold a little bit longer than others. Mine's definitely here to the side. And if you've held it one direction, make sure you do the other side. Breathing deeply. Excellent. Then come meet me back in center. Release the hands, interlace the hands in front of you this time. Lengthen through the arms, and you're spreading the shoulder blades apart as you push the arms away from you. And just move your head so you're looking down towards the ground. Breathe deeply here, so you're spreading your shoulder blades away from each other. And if you'd like, you can sway from side to side, just coming a little bit more into the side body, the back of the ribs of the side. And then release your arms down. Place your right hand beside you on the floor. Lift the left arm up and over as you reach through the fingertips to the other side. Breathe deeply here, or if you'd like, you can open up the heart space just a little bit as you look up towards the ceiling. So option to stay in a side stretch here, looking forward, or you can turn slightly and look up towards the sky. Make sure you're stretching through the fingertips, feel the energy flowing through them. Breathe deeply here. You should feel a nice stretch in the ribs. And on your inhale, use your left hand to reach up to pull the body back up. Over to the other side, left hand down, right arm reaches up and over. And again, option to just come into the side and we'll just look forward, or you can look up at the ceiling and just turn the chest slightly open. Don't forget to breathe. And really utilize your breath. So as you inhale, feel the expansion in the ribs. Feel the stretch deepen. And then using your right arm to pull you all the way up on the inhale and exhale. Now come up onto your knees, untuck the toes and place your left leg out to the side. Now at this point, if you need to grab your blanket for your standing knee, please do. Point the toes of the extended leg forward, lower the left hand down the left leg, and then reach the right arm up and over, coming into another side stretch. Option to look forward, or if it's comfortable, you can look up at the ceiling. Breathing deeply. Notice as you inhale, your ribs expand and you broaden the stretch. And as you exhale, you can go a little bit deeper and you can release the tension. You should feel a stretch not only in the upper ribs, but also in the hip space now. And then your inhale lifts you back up to center. Draw the left knee in on the exhale. And then extend your leg to the right. Toes pointing forward, right hand down the right leg. Lift the left arm up and over. Remember to stretch through the fingers, keep everything active. Switch on the tummy and keep it nice and strong. Breathing deeply. And on the inhale, lift yourself back up to center, and exhale, drawing in the right knee. Now come and make your way onto all fours. And spread your knees apart and come into your first child pose. So lower the sit bones down to the heels, extend through the arms, palms down, and then draw the forehead down to the ground. Allow everything to sink down. Lengthen the breath. Allow everything to become nice and heavy and feel your connection to the earth. Let the tailbone move down towards the ground, away from the spine. And just feel yourself sinking into your hips. And this is a really nice pose to set the intention for today. Maybe you want to just set it for your practice, or you want to set it for your day, or perhaps even the rest of the year as we're coming to the end. And then when you're ready, Begin to roll the body all the way up onto all fours. We will be revisiting child pose, so don't worry if you wanted to stay there a little bit longer. Come onto all fours and have your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees directly underneath your hips. So just go ahead and check your stance, see if you've got it correct. Take an inhale, drop the belly to the ground as you draw the shoulder blades together and look up towards the sky, coming into cow pose. Take your inhale here. And on the exhale, press your hands into the ground, push the back of the ribs up towards the sky, coming into cat pose. So you're lengthening the tailbone down to the ground, pressing your fingertips into the floor to push through the back of the ribs. Inhale as you come back into your cow. And then exhale, coming into your cat. Now continue this movement, move with your own breath. Make sure it's nice and slow and delicious. Feel your spine move. Feel the body, just see how it adjusts to transition between these positions. What needs to budge, what needs to shift. You can close your eyes here so you can help yourself to tune inwards. Feel more like this. And then meet me in center. We're going to continue that movement, but we're going to go into freestyle. So this is one of my favorite transitions. So you keep your hands and knees where they are, and then you begin to move in a way that feels really good for your body. So you could come back into child pose, you can come into your cow position, into your cat. So you could do little barrel movements from side to side. Or perhaps you want to move through your hips. You could create a little figure of 8. And close your eyes here so you can really tune in. Really notice what it is that your body needs. Which areas need to have a little bit more space brought to them. Which areas need stretching a little bit more. And you can sit back and pulse in these areas as well. Just do absolutely everything and anything that feels really good. And just don't forget to move with the breath. Super. I hope you're feeling amazing now after this. Okay, come to stillness. And then come and find your downward dog. So tuck your toes and lift the sit bones up towards the sky. Now keep a generous bend in your knees to begin with, and press your fingertips into the ground. Move your shoulders away from the ears, roll them out to the side so you have lots of space around the neck. And then when you're ready, begin to walk out the dog. So you're stretching one heel down to the ground and then the other. Don't worry if your heels don't come down to the ground, that's absolutely fine. Just warming into the hamstrings. And then if it feels good, you could do some other movements. Maybe come onto your tiptoes and then roll the heels to the right side as you lower the hips down. Come up onto your tiptoes and go the opposite side. You could lift one leg up if that feels good. Or you could just stay still here. Remember, this is your practice. It's all about you. Now come to stillness in your final downward dog. You might still have a little bit of a bend in the knees. That's absolutely fine. And then roll through the spine to come and find plank. So you're slowly rolling vertebrae by vertebrae, shoulders over the wrists in your plank position, and then lower the knees down to the ground, untuck the toes, lower the torso and chin to the floor. Inhale as you come up into your cobra. Now your cobra might be a little small one just here, or you've stretched quite far up. And then exhale, find your downward dog. And we'll do that again. So roll through the spine, coming into plank. Lower the knees. Come down to the ground. Inhale as you draw yourself forward into cobra. Keep the elbows tucked in. And then exhale, downward dog. One more time. Take an inhale as you roll forward. Lower the knees, lower the chin and chest. Inhale as you come up into your cobra. And then exhale, downward dog. Take a few breaths here. And keep the palms and hands pressing into the ground. Keep shining the sit bones up towards the sky. And take a roll forward into plank. So vertebrae by vertebrae. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, lower the chin and chest down to the ground. And then inhale, come and find your cobra. Now make sure the hands are underneath the shoulders, the elbows are tucked in. And use your hands to grip onto the mat to pull the chest forward. Now you can stay here. We're just going to hang out here for a while. So you're going to stay here in the low cobra, breathing deeply. Or if you'd like, you can come up into a higher cobra. Wherever you are, lengthen the breath. Make sure you're pressing the pubic bone into the ground, pressing your big toes into the ground, and then lower all the way down. Super. Just turn onto your cheek. Bring the hands beside you and just give your body a little bit of a rest. You can rock your bum from side to side. And then move your hands just outside of the mat onto the fingertips. Have your elbows pointing up and your hands are in line with the shoulders. Lift the forehead up off the ground as you begin to roll the body all the way up, shining the heart space forward. Look up at the ceiling and then rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae. The forehead comes all the way to the ground. Inhale as you roll up through the spine. Look up at the ceiling and exhale, lower yourself all the way down. Inhale up. And exhale down. And then this time, we'll roll all the way up on the inhale and turn the chest to the right hand side at the top. Draw the left shoulder down the midline and then roll down on the right hand side. Come up the way you went down. And then we switch over to the left hand side. So draw the right shoulder into the center line and lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Inhale as you lift yourself back up. Over to the opposite side. So continue this movement. You can go with your own breath, with your own pace. Make sure that you're moving your tailbone away from the spine, so you're protecting the lower spine. You can press your pubic bone down to the ground to help this. Keep the toes pressing down into the ground and the bum slightly firm. And then inhale, meet me at the top. And exhale, lower the body all the way down center. Super. Bring the hands in underneath the shoulders and push yourself back into your child pose. Lower the bum down to the heels, forehead on the ground. And allow everything to just sink down. Lengthen the breath. Find your connection to the earth. And perhaps repeat your intention here. Allow everything to completely surrender. And just always know that you can come and find child pose to just calm yourself down, ground yourself down, and find peace within your day. And when you're ready, roll up onto all fours. And then push it up, tuck your toes and lift the sit bones up towards the sky, coming into your downward dog. Take one cleansing breath here, so we'll take a big inhale through the nose, and on the exhale, wait to make it audible, so let something else like, or maybe even flutter your lips. So when you're ready, take a nice big inhale in, and exhale. Super. Now begin to walk the feet all the way to the front of the mat. Come up into a halfway lift, so inhale, lengthen through the spine, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up overhead, reach for the sky, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale, plant the hands and walk back to plank. Lower down either your knees or down chaturanga. And then inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And then come and roll onto your knees. Have your hands underneath the shoulders and knees directly underneath the hips. Place your left hand in the center line just underneath your face, and take an inhale, rotate the chest to the right, lift the right arm up to the sky. On the exhale, thread the needle so your right arm goes under the body, shoulder comes down to the ground, face lowers down. And then lift the right arm up overhead as you turn the chest to the left and up towards the sky. Look up towards the ceiling, just breathe deeply here. Make sure that your hips aren't swaying out to the side and they're directly over your knees still. Should feel a nice twist in the spine. There's also nice compression on the shoulders as well. Hold this for a few more moments. And then bring the hand in towards your face. Press the left hand into the ground as you lift the right arm up to the sky. Take an inhale. And exhale, lower the hand down. Now onto the other side. Right hand in the center line. Lift the left arm up towards the sky. Take an inhale. And exhale, lower the right arm. Thread the needle underneath. Lower the head and shoulder, and the right arm comes up overhead. And then look up towards the ceiling. Breathe deeply here. And again, make sure that your hips aren't moving out to the side. They're still stacked over your knees. And then when you're ready, draw the right hand back towards your face. Press into the ground as you lift the left arm up and over. And then exhale, lowers you down. Come back into your downward dog one last time. Lift the sit bones up towards the sky. Feel a nice stretch in the hamstrings. See if you can lower your heels a little bit further down. Keep the sit bones shining up towards the sky. Take an inhale through the nose. And exhale, let something go. And then lower the knees down to the ground. Spread them out towards the sides of the mat. Coming into your child pose one last time. Repeat your intention here. Completely surrender down to the ground. Lengthen the breath. And then repeat your intention one last time. And then when you're ready, begin to come back up onto all fours. Try and keep your eyes closed here and then just come into a seated position. It could be kneeling or it could be cross-legged. Just find a place where you can lengthen your spine. Perhaps you need to sit on a cushion. And then when you're here, have your palms facing up towards the sky. And just tune into the body one last time. Notice how it feels now, how it feels emotionally compared to the start of class. How it feels physically. Do you notice any tensions in the body? Any new sensations after practice? And keeping the eyes closed, take an inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Draw the palms together in high prayer. And exhale and draw the hands down to heart center. Take an inhale, lift the arms up again. High prayer. And then exhale, lower down. Keep the hands in the heart space. Give yourself a little smile here. And thank yourself for coming to the mat today to practice. Lower your head to your hands in gratitude. Om Shanti, thank you for practicing with me. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your year, the rest of the Christmas season, and I will see you in the new year. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you're loving the videos, and don't forget to save them to a playlist so you can play again and again. Bye.